Baruch, good morning, Abotai. The past few days we've been speaking about some of the halachot of a person's bodily position during the Amidah. We've been speaking about also Amidah, sitting or standing, different situations which do allow a person to sit for Amidah. Let's say a person has two choices. Let's say a person's not feeling well. Let's say a person suffers from balance issues, and he has two choices. He can either do Amidah, standing up, but in order to keep his balance, he has to keep his legs completely separate. Or he can sit down for the Amidah, but put his legs together. Which is better? Obviously, the poskim say putting one's legs together is not me'akivet tefillah. It does not make the tefillah pasul, and therefore, as long as a person can stand, whereas, by the way, like we've spoken about in previous days, if a person sits during tefillat Amidah, according to many poskim, he's not yotzeh bichlal. Therefore, it's much better to stand, even if, that's why sometimes you see people stand with their legs separate. Again, maybe it's not the best thing, but a person is 100% yotzeh, and it's much better than sitting down, even with your legs together. Now, with regards to the position of one's eyes, not position, but the way a person's eyes should be during the Tfilat Amidah. The Zohar HaKadosh writes that if a person opens his eyes, a person looks around during Tfilat Amidah, when he passes away, he will not be zocheh to see the Shekhinah. Rather, he'll see Malach HaMavet. Zohar HaKadosh Mefurash. Therefore, the optimal position, or the optimal way that a person's supposed to pray Amidah, is with the eyes completely shut the entire time. If a person knows Tfilat Amidah by heart, Matov U'Mana'im, that's the best way. Nevertheless, the poskim say that this Zohar does not apply to a person, let's say he doesn't know by heart. Or, even if he knows by heart, but he feels, let's say, he can get more kavanah out of praying from a Sidur, over there he's allowed to keep his eyes open, but to look only inside the Sidur, and that is equivalent to keeping his eyes closed. What's incorrect is sometimes, people are very curious. So you hear the door open, the door closed, somebody walks next to you, a person's curious to look around, who came in, who left, who stood next to him during Tfilat Amidah. That is completely inappropriate during Tfilat Amidah, and that is what the Zohar HaKadosh was talking about. Yom Tov.